Consequently, how do the servers in the infrastructure as a service cloud connect to the network, and how can you, as a user or administrator, access to those servers from your home or workplace wherever you may be? You have two possibilities for infrastructure as a service networking. Public networking is the first. In fact, infrastructure as a service, virtual machines or containers connected via public networking having public IP network addresses, exactly like the web servers you connect to via software as a service. In other words, they have internet access. These virtual machines use public IP addresses to connect to the internet while running in the infrastructure as a service cloud. Therefore, you can connect to them using a public IP address and any administration or usability feature those virtual machines have set up. You can also access them using a web browser or SSH, which is secure shell, or private networking, where you can connect to these virtual machines running in the public cloud using virtual private networks, which is also called VPNs, which are software-based virtual tunnel through the internet. In some circumstances, large businesses will have dedicated connections. Referring to connections they have paid for through, say, a telecommunication provider, which are private and let them to connect directly to their virtual machine running in a public cloud that offers infrastructure as a service. Using private networking, traffic to these virtual computers in the public cloud is either kept entirely off of the public internet or is encrypted and secured when traveling across it. Let's take this a step further and imagine that you are an administrator or end user over there on the left. When provisioning 3 new virtual machines for the public cloud's infrastructure as a service, you are at your own desk. You are connected to the global internet. Almost all of us have internet access, especially in our offices. Therefore, there is no issue with our internet connection. Of course, the infrastructure as a service public cloud provider is also connected to the internet. You can see each individual connection as it makes its way to the internet via the cloud service provider. Of course, you can easily access to those virtual machines from your workstation where they have enabled web browsers or command line interfaces. For virtual machines using infrastructure as a service, this is the public IP addressing option. Another choice is to use private IP networking, more precisely a VPN tunnel. This is an internet tunnel that is powered by software. So just like before, you are the end user or administrator on the left. You have access to the global internet and you are connected to the internet. However, you also configure a software layer that goes through the internet directly to the public cloud provider where your virtual machines are being run, and those virtual machines then connected to the tunnel endpoint, which is simply software for the VPN tunnel. This makes it possible for you to securely communicate with your virtual machines that are running in the infrastructure as a service public cloud over the internet. In the next video, we are going to talk about virtual private cloud networking, so let's move on. If you like this video, please do share, like and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Thank you and see you in the next video.